Bukazi wango. When up on your body, so get punch out. Wanabadi na weo. Wanabadi na weo. Wanabadi na weo. Wanabadi na weo. Sinikona de wants to know. Kapeno manitesa gumu gumu. Kazi wanga pena panyumba. Kazi pena tisu de pancha pani weo. Sinikona de wants to know. Kapeno manitesa gumu gumu.
Dijiringa Kamwamba Parusaka, yeah. Dijiringa Kamwamba Parusaka, Ndilina Banzanga Valizira Poche Banjo, Ndilina Banzanga Valizira Poche Guitar. If na rooftop somewhere. If na rooftop somewhere.
I'm on a rooftop. Lile, Lile, yo, yo, yo. Hi, this is Maureen Lupolilanda or Auntie Mo, and this is The Rooftop.
Nakana chimbabe, natina yopa chivumo, natina yopa chikwendo. Atate nakana chimbabe, atate sinikuna chimbabe, atate chakulisa chimbabe. Nati natia dalama, welani nakana, sinikuna chimbabe. Nati natia dalama, welani nakana, sinikuna chimbabe. Atate nakana chimbabe, atate sinikuna chimbabe, atate chakulisa chimbabe. Gati mnatia dalama, wezani nakana, sinikuna chimbabe. Gati mnatia dalama, wezani nakana, sinikuna chimbabe. Kukonda chuma kwa nugu. Atate mwe mwani yopya kukonda chuma kwa nugu. Mukuti nina bala na sikana amena maniye mastata. Mukuti nina bala na sikana amena maniye mastata. Atate nakana chimbabe, atate sinifuna chimbabe, atate chakulisa chimbabe. Gati mnatia dalama, wezani nakana, sinifuna chimbabe. Gati mnatia dalama, wezani nakana, sinifuna chimbabe. Wendo nayo 50 kg, Wanjayeka 30 kg. Atate mwe mwani yopya kukonda chuma kwa nugu. Atate mwe mwani yopya kukonda chuma kwa nugu. Atate nakana chimbabe, atate chakulisa chimbabe, atate sinifuna chimbabe. Gati mnatia dalama, wezani nakana, sinifuna chimbabe. Gati mnatia dalama, wezani nakana, sinifuna chimbabe. Nati nakana chimbabe, nati nayopa chivumo, nati nayopa chikwendo, nati chakulisa chimbabe. Chuma, chamele mkonda imwata, tena ni kwa tini sa ine kuchimondo. kwatiriza ine kumbabe mani kwatiriza ine kuchikondo mani kwatiriza ine kumbabe nakana chimbabe nati nayopa chivumo nati chakulisa chimbabe.
Hi, this is the Zambian Film Factory. Film Factory.
Celebrate Zambia. Yes, Mother Zambia.
We are the Zambian Film Factory.
Zambian Film Factory. This is what we do, baby.
Gender violence, tupushe na dia sheria egesi.
Translating ideas into real-life production.
Watching over me, you will not allow.
Great productivity, beautiful ideas, creative concepts. We are the Zambian Film Factory. The Zambian Film Factory, the power to become.
Zion, your time is now to shine.
Film Factory.
Film Factory, the power to become.
Vitendeni, vituveni, vitendeni vikavenga ivo, vituveni vikavenga ivo, vichekeni vikavenga ivo, baono kavana nibizenu papandivo, bokwila mwana mungono, mwana watakacha bezivili, mwana mungono vituveni vikavenga ivo, vichekeni vikavenga ivo, baononga vana nibizenu pakwandivo, bokwila mwana mungono, mwana watakacha bezivili, mwana mungono vitendeni, vituveni, vichekeni, vitendeni. Vituveni vikavenga ivo, vichekeni vikavenga ivo, baononga vana nibizimba babwandivo, bokwila mwana mungono, mwana watakacha bekumi, mwana mungono vitendeni vikavenga ivo, vituveni vikavenga ivo, vichekeni vikavenga ivo, baononga vana bizimba babwandivo, bokwila mwana mungono, mwana watakacha bekumi, mwaononga vana vitendeni, vituveni, vichekeni mwe, vituveni. Vituveni vikavenga ivo, vichekeni vikavenga ivo, baononga vana akati mbwembwembwe mumiseo, akati mbwembwembwe mumabawa, niwandi mwana mungono, na baba da vitendeni, vitendeni vikavenga ivo, vituveni vikavenga ivo, vichekeni vikavenga ivo, baononga vana mbwembwe mumiseo, akati mbwembwe mumabawa, niwandi mwana mungono, na baba da vitendeni, vitendeni mwe, vituveni mama, vichekeni mwe, vituveni mwe, vichekeni Ngaleko vitenda simkona pano. Ngaleko vitenda simkona pano. Ngaleko vitenda simkona pano. Ngaleko vitenda simkona pano. Ngaleko vitenda simkona pano.
Alright, so taking you back to the year 2002 as well as 2004, playing you Sister D's videos back to back. That is Chimbabe as well as Vitenden. One of those videos that actually dominated on ZNBC, and we actually grew up listening to that music. And one thing I would like to say, Sister D's music is just not music for entertainment, because she brings out a lot of issues that affect society. I'm glad that she is my guest on today's show. Welcome to the Rooftop Throwback. I am your host and I'm yours truly, Ken One, standing on top of Lusaka City. And yes, right now you can begin using your social media, because we are buzzing on social media. So you can give us feedback with regard to the show, and also what other video you would like to see going forward on the show. Remember, this is a place where we keep it 100% Zambian music by throwing you back to the early days of Zambian music, just to get you reminiscing. As well as, we show you the area view of Lusaka City, the beautiful Lusaka City. And yes, I kickstarted my show with Sister D. Like I earlier mentioned, she is my guest on today's show, and I don't take it for granted. I'm very, very privileged to be talking to her. Hello, Sister D. Welcome to the Rooftop. How are you doing?
Hello, Kenny One. It's amazing up here.
You can feel the fresh air,
yes,
right?
Yes, you can.
You don't have phobia for heights?
No, I don't. I managed to climb Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yes, we saw
reaching
that
to the Uhuru Peak, so really no fear of heights.
Let's begin from there. How was the experience? I saw these pics obviously on Michael's Facebook, and I was like, was this really true?
It was true. It was true. We had to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, demanding land rights for African women. I think we've seen that a lot of women are not given land, or just being women, and you cannot get land. So that was the whole idea, to climb the Mount Kilimanjaro and present a charter of demands to the powers that be, the UN, the governments, and everyone that is involved in land issues. So it was an amazing experience. It was difficult, but we managed to get to the Uhuru Peak, which is amazing. You think maybe this is heaven. I think that's where heaven is.
Great. You always think, I think you amaze me, because you are always doing things that affect society. You're always teaching in your music. For you, music is not just really entertainment, but it's really about addressing issues. Let's take it back to those videos that we opened the show with, Vitendeni, as well as Chimbabe. Those were classic videos at a time to begin with, when we didn't have equipment to do videos. Take us back to that time, and basically how you started your career.
Well, I started my career in church. I loved singing, and I would always get my guitar and sing in Livala Baptist Church. So from then on, I joined Tupiza Theatre, which was one of the top Zambian theatre clubs. I continued my singing. Then professionally, I think in 1996. Yeah, that's when I started professionally. I worked with Michael Zulu. I was his backing vocalist. Then I joined Amayenge as well, because Michael moved to Amayenge. So we went together. From then on, went to Movie, which was Movie Studios. And we formed a band called The X Generation, which is now called the Movie Passy. It was called The X Generation. So that's my career in brief. And the songs I recorded, Makala did the song that I did.
You will be performing.
Okay, yes. Okay. I did an album called Makala. Actually, before Makala I did 2 songs in Michael Zulu's In the Ghetto album. There was one Tumbuka and one Lenje song. Then from there, I did an album with a movie, which was Makaladi, and that's where the song Vitendeni was. Okay. And asking me, where the Vitendeni came from, I think it's being a mother,
You now sound like a prophetess, because then I think these issues were not even as dominant. But that song is actually depicting what is happening now when it was done years back.
Yes, I think years back there was little information going out there because we grew up in secretive environments where family matters were not allowed to go out. And if something happened in the house, definitely they will tell you this must not go out because you know you will spoil the family name and stuff like that. But I think I would hear little news here and there. And also, I was listening to ZNBC News at that point. I was sitting in our little bedsitter because we used to live in a bedsitter. I heard on radio that a 2-year-old child had been sexually abused and infected with HIV. And my daughter, Muiza, was only 2 years old. Wow. And as a mother, I looked at the knife in the kitchen and I was like, wow, if somebody did that to my daughter, what would I do?
Yeah.
Definitely, I would get a knife and do something weird because it's unthinkable. Yeah. So I started, using my music. I thought I could pen this down. Mm-hmm. I started writing, and everything. There it was. It was the Vitendeni song from the news on ZNBC radio.
Great. How was it at the time speaking out, because obviously people were not used to such kind of issues and, they directly speaking out to say Vitenden, if this happened, you were very strong about it. Did you get any condemnation? Did you get, make enemies because you spoke out as a woman strongly like that?
Yeah, definitely. I got a lot of condemnation actually. I remember there was a time I was playing at State House. I think Cherise had just come from the Big Brother house and she had won. So we were invited as female artists to go and perform there. I thought this is the best platform to do this song because the president was there. By that time it was Levi Mwanawasa. I performed that song and I heard a lot of women complain, how can she perform such a song in front of the president? And demonstrating to say this is what it means. This is what it means. This is what is supposed to be done to those people who are abusing children, But I thought I had a message. Some people did not believe in it. There were people that believed in the message, but some did not. Some men would come, you're insulting us. How can you say that? I said, if you're a good man, you're going to protect children. And children always look up to, elderly people to say, these are the people that are going to protect us. So for me, I'm talking about those people that are abusing children. They didn't like it. The video also, some people were saying, no, it was a bit too much of dancing. But at the end of the day, it's show business. We are entertainers, but trying to bring out a message. So I think at the end of the day, the message was brought out. There was a lot of condemnation, but in the end, people got the message. And now everybody talks about it. Oh, you should do a remix and stuff like that. And at least you got the message.
You got the message. Yeah. Great. Sister D, let's talk about the fact that, you and Michael Zulu are actually a power couple. And you've been performing together everywhere. Some years back, we got some footage where you're performing. Is it in Lithuania? It's very difficult for me to pronounce that country. And right now we're actually showing some of those performances that you were doing. How has it been? When did you meet Michael? Was it at the time that you started music? Who started first? And how has it been? How has been the journey?
Michael has always been my friend. We've been childhood friends. We've had our own lives here and there, but we always found ourselves together. I've always told this story to say, I remember we were with friends from school and there was a shop called Kashembe, somewhere in Chilimbulu Road. And I saw Michael passing with the guy, they were Kablonga boys then, and we were also coming from school. So I told my friend, I just said, that guy looks nice, just the girl talk, and we passed. I would see him performing at variety shows, stuff like that. Until I joined Tikwiza, that's when we thought of, there was this attraction, but we're still young. We went our different ways, but still.
When was that? I'm interested to know.
That's a long time. It should be 80-something, I think. Yeah, okay. 80-something, if I'm not mistaken. Because we got together again, I think, in 1993. Okay. Yeah, 1993, if I'm not mistaken, because it's a long time now. Yeah, so from then we met and we thought, I think we are friends, yes, but this looks deep.
I love that term. Go on.
Yeah, this looks deep, and I think we can go beyond friendship, you know. So from then on, I think we picked it up, started living together, got married. Then we got married on a Monday. It wasn't anything flashy.
Yeah.
We went to Civic Center, got our certificate. I think we only had our two mothers representing us with our simple clothing and stuff. So it was good. We didn't have the money, we could not afford. So we thought we still love each other. We have our love. We don't have the monies to do anything big, but we are going to get married.
Wow.
And on this one, Ken, I think I would even insist to the young people that are getting married, they're putting a lot of emphasis on the event rather than the marriage. You know, what is it that comes with the marriage? So I would give them an example of ours. We are clocking 25, if I'm not mistaken. You know, sometimes I even forget the years, you know, but we'll be clocking 25, I think. And it's been there, and we come from a simple relationship. We loved walking. He would come with his bicycle, stuff like that. So it was a simple relationship, but look at where we are now. Yeah.
All right. Ish, I think I'm inspired, and I think a lot of other young people out there should be inspired that at the end of the day, what matters is the love, not the event.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the music, Sister D. You are one of those that really was there at a time that, you know, Zambian artists were trying to fight Rumba that had dominated the industry. How does that make you feel? Do you feel appreciated enough that, you know, you've done a lot for the industry? Do you feel, you know, people haven't really thanked you enough for what you've done?
For me, I think I don't really look at what I do to be appreciated. I always do something that satisfies me and something that is going to help the next person out there. Some people will appreciate, you know, there are certain things that you would think you go into a compound and the child just says, you know, and I always love children because children are honest people. If they don't like you, they don't like you. If they like you or they love you, it will show, you know. So there are things that, not even awards. I have a number of awards that I've collected from the received, you know, through the music. But I think the biggest award is the people out there, the children that, you know, will always come to me, Sister D, Mulibwanji, just that greeting and that smile really, you know, makes me feel very good. Appreciation, we've seen a lot of people complain to say, you know, musicians are appreciated when they die. For me, I even feel that appreciation during their death, while these musicians have died, is big. That's the influence they had when they were, you know, living. Sometimes we might not see it because you are there. We know you are there, you know, but when you die, you wonder, is this what happened? Is this what this guy did? So, in as much as everyone wants the appreciation, but I think what satisfies the soul is much appreciated by myself.
Great.
Yeah.
I know you know, talking about that, I know some of the achievements, you've gotten awards, but let's talk about the international recognition where, you know, your video and was nominated for the Cora Award. How was the experience? Which video was that, by the way?
The video which was nominated for the Cora Award was the Chimbabe. The Chimbabe video. It was amazing. I think the Cora was the in thing there in the whole, you know, Southern Africa. Let me say Africa. I think, Africa.
Which year was that?
It should be 2004, you know, and we had just left movie to start on our own. So we did the album Chimbabe, and Michael did the video for Chimbabe, and we thought, you know, why not give it a try and send it to the Cora.
Michael shot the video?
He shot the video and edited everything. He produced the video,
Okay.
So we were happy, you know, because it was just after leaving movie, we had nothing, but we thought we could continue doing what we love doing, and there we were. It got the nomination for the best female, Southern Africa, and there were
really big.
It's big, and there were a whole lot of these names that, you know, when you hear this, Yvonne Chaka Chaka, you know, some top musicians from Nigeria and other countries. You know, I was honored. I think the nomination was an honor enough, even if I didn't bring the Cora here. but the nomination was good enough.
All right, I'm really trying to speed because we're pressed for time and there are a lot of things to talk about you. But quickly, let's talk about, your husband, Michael, was at some point caught on the other side of the law. And, it was obviously a dark moment for the family. How did you handle that? We saw you give a lot of support, but how was that moment as a family?
It was a blow. Yeah, it was a blow. I think it's something that, just depresses you. You won't believe that I didn't eat for a week, but I could never feel hungry. But I knew he's a strong man. There's a number of things that we go through as a couple, as individuals. But I knew he was going to handle it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for the family, missing him and knowing, where they'll just say, oh, he's gone to remand prison, and you think of all those horror stories that come from prison, but, going to see him, he was there happy with the inmates. But what really touched me, I think, by his arrest was when he went to Kamwala remand prison, and I was just driving out and I heard a lot of noise in the prison. It was like, people, it was like a score. Somebody scored. Zambia is scoring, and I was like, "What's happening?" So I went back, and the prison warder just told me, "It's your husband. They've seen." I said, "Oh, okay." Then he's safe. I think the people in there love him, and the prisoners were good. We made a lot of friends, so it wasn't an easy moment, but I think we pulled through.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a lighter note, you receive the news Michael has been caught, on the other side of the law, obviously, with marijuana. Did that disappoint you? Is it something that you laughed about, knowing that you knew that, he does this?
Yes, it did not disappoint me. The issue of marijuana is deep. That's why I said, it's a topic for another day, actually. I knew he smoked, but at that point when the drug enforcement came home, I think it was a time he was trying to just rehabilitate himself and, take a break from that. And that's when they just pounced, and, he was there because we would talk about it and said, this is, it's a herb, but, if it's against the law, then, I have no right to do this. So we'll talk about it. And I think he was taking a break. Even whatever they found, I think was something that was left some time.
That's the tip for you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You're a strong woman. Let's get back to the music as we wind up the interview. Your family is full of musicians. Your daughter, you'll be performing a song alongside your daughter very shortly. Mwiza, we saw her, making the nation proud. Not only you, when she featured on what's that?
Junior President.
Junior President.
Yes.
She came out so well.
Yeah.
On the other hand, she sings. She's doing so well. What would be your advice to other parents, with regard to empowering children? Mm-hmm. Because most parents these days would not allow their child to take, for example, going for music. But here you have a daughter that is doing music and doing so very well at school.
Actually, for a daughter, if you told her, don't do music, she's the one who's going to scold you because she's grown in a music family. Whatever she has achieved is from music. Really, to the parents, for me, I would urge them to let their children explore, not in a bad way, not in a negative way, but let them explore. Let them know their talent. Mwiza is intelligent in school. She wrote her grade 7. I don't know whether she was 8 years or whatever. She did well, grade 9, grade 12, up to university. She's in university now, and she's always the youngest, wherever she goes. She's doing music as well. I think it's the time that we spend with our children. I've seen a lot of parents that do not spend time with their children. They have all the monies, they give them everything, but they're not there for their children. They need the emotional support. Who is taking care of your children? Is it the school? Is it the TV? Where are you as a parent? Look at what is happening now. We don't even know what our children are doing. Look at this story that just came out.
Yeah.
Where are the parents? Let's be open with our children. I know in some families it's taboo to talk about issues of sex, but we have to be open with our children. If we are not, they'll get it from the wrong people. They'll be involved in a whole lot of other issues. But if we are open, they'll come to you and say, how is this done? This is what I'm feeling. How do I go about it? I think as parents, let's be there for our children. It doesn't matter how busy you are, director, president, you have to be there for your children.
Right.
Yeah.
Sister D, I would like to say thank you so much. I think there are a whole lot of issues. We need a part 2 with you. We haven't talked about the Divas Night. We haven't talked about. But thank you so much for honoring.
Thank you so much. And Kenny, I mean, we are Kenny One.
Yeah.
Kenny One. Yeah, there are a lot of Ken. So yeah, we are inviting you to the Roots Cafe. I think we've developed something with Michael.
Okay.
We want to promote music, you know, especially young people, because they don't have a platform where they can showcase their music. So really, we want everyone to come to the Roots Cafe, the guys and everybody, so that we see your talent and, you know, take it
That's
elsewhere.
a good idea.
Yeah.
I think I've seen some pics on Michael's Facebook.
Yes.
The place looks really beautiful. How can one access it? Where is it? How can I come there?
The place is at 9 Miles on Great North Road. So it's next to there's a nursing school just next to the place. So you can find it there. 9 Miles, that's where it is, Roots Cafe. And, you know, let's enjoy the music, the food and the drinks.
I promise I'll be there.
Thank you. Thank you so
All
much.
right, there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, I was talking to my guest on today's show, and that is Sister D. We've talked about a whole lot of issues, but still haven't touched a lot more issues. So I think it's a must that we have to bring her back. All right, let's move on and let's go now to her performance. By the way, she will be closing the show, so stick around. And the first thing you actually mentioned was, I hope could be a challenge. You are lucky. You are lucky that I'm not giving you a challenge today.
Thank you.
All right, so let's go to her acoustic performance alongside Mwiza, and she does a song entitled Makaladi from way back. Enjoy.
Ndipo masiku ando kazi ya mbili ni makaladi, upite pite huku na huku, magelo yonse ni makaladi. Ndipo masiku ando kazi ya mbili ni mazayelo, upite pite huku na huku, magelo yonse ni mazayelo. Okutoba ikabwela na chizuva chikulu, ndiye pamene vintu vimaipa. Uyangane uyu kanda monga njovu, uyangane uyu ni the came to stay. Migo uyangane uyu kanda monga bombwe, uyangane uyu ni the came to stay. Brengende mi say, brengende mi say, brengende iwe uzamiuka tiye. Brengende mi say, brengende mi say, brengende iwe uzamiuka. Ukangana kumaso nikala juyo wapashua komatie kwanja na kwendo ni Coca-Cola Elio na Fanta. Ukayangana kumaso nikala juyo wapashua komatie kwanja na kwendo ni Coca-Cola Elio na Fanta. Okutoba ikabwela na chizuva chikulu, ndiye pamene vintu vimaipa. Uyangane uyu kanda monga njovu, uyangane uyu ni the came to stay. Migo uyangane uyu kanda monga bombwe, uyangane uyu ni the came to stay. Brengende mi say, brengende mi say, brengende iwe uzamiuka tiye. Brengende mi say, brengende mi say, brengende iwe uzamiuka. Iwe muzima, iwe musikana, siya vimafuta ivo uzamiuka. Iwe muzima, iwe musikana, siya vimafuta ivo viononga. Ale, ale. Oktoba ikabwela, ndipo ni mashaina. Kaidi makala digonga bebe ni shwabisa mabisa. Yeah, kaidi makala digonga vayo pachani mu Oktoba kasi atizuva. These days vayopa kusanduka eclipse of the face. tie, 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 tie. Yeah, le. Aha, tie. Vimafuta hivyo, vimafuta hivyo, vimafuta hivyo iwe viononga. Vimafuta hivyo, vimafuta hivyo, vimafuta hivyo iwe uzamyuka. Vimafuta hivyo, vimafuta hivyo, vimafuta hivyo iwe viononga.
Hi, this is the Zambian Film Factory. Film Factory.
Celebrate Zambia. Yes, Mother Zambia.
We are the Zambian Film Factory.
Zambian Film Factory.
This is what we do, baby.
Tunkana uluguri. Gender violence. Tupushe nedia shiria egesi.
Translating ideas into real life production.
Watching over me, you will not allow.
Great productivity, beautiful ideas, creative concepts. We are the Zambian Film Factory. The Zambian Film Factory, the power to become.
Zion, your time is now to shine.
Film Factory.
Film Factory, the power to become.
Alright, so entertainment at its best, that is Sista D alongside Mwiza giving us an acoustic performance of a song entitled Makalati. You know, a lot of issues also being brought out in that song, and that is the title. That was the title of, you know, an album from way back. Alright, so we move on. This is the Rooftop Throwback. Right now, we are buzzing on social media, and it's a time where you have to get your phone and, you know, buzz us up. Let us know from where you are catching this show from. Let's move on and go yet to another video, and this video is coming through from Boyd, you know, now called Boyd Bainzi, and he gives us a video entitled Bainzi. Enjoy.
Golden Records. Bainzi bakunda pavitu bola, bola. Batiba muna bakusula nishinjiwe wamushe uzibe. Bainzi bakunda pavitu bola, bola. Batiba muna bakuyopa nishinjiwe wa special uzibe. Bainzi bakunda pavitu bola, bola. Batiba muna bakusula nishinjiwe wamushe uzibe. Bainzi bakunda pavitu bola, bola. Batiba muna bakuyopa nishinjiwe wa special uzibe. Wande nalishunguluka ndendela. Ifyo nakumenye humkashana alelela. Ifyo namwikwishe nishimami. Ifintu anja swike nalipapire hova. Kusamba dadi mwande ni masamba lyonsi. Ilo kuvala ni mavala mushi. Vanzanga bonze pali bonze ndawi zonse baba itana. Ine kulibe chikaenda kuliko zanzanga bonze baba funa. Ndine oipa manje vila. Sikuli bebe ndiwe oipa. You're special girl, special baby. Bainzi bakunda pavitu vola, vola. Batiba muna bakusula nishinjiwe wamushe uzibe. Bainzi bakunda pavitu vola, vola. Batiba muna bakuyopa nishinjiwe wa special uzibe. Bainzi bakunda.
Alright, that is a video coming through from Boyd Sedge, and that is a video entitled Bainzi. One of those songs that was deemed a bit controversial. You know, sometimes when you talk the truth, people will take it as controversial, but that is the truth. All right, this is the Rooftop Throwback, and thank you so much to my guest, for coming through, Sista D, and gracing the show. She will be closing the show with another acoustic performance, so all you need to do is stick around. But unfortunately, also, we haven't been able to give her the challenge, but I'm sure when she comes on the show next time, we will be able to do that. It's about that time where I have to call it a wrap. Thank you so much to all of you for being part of this production. David Ngambi on the camera, I salute you. Thank you to Film Factory as well, for putting this production together. But thank you, most importantly, to you, the viewers, for making this show your #1 show. I've been your host. I'm yours truly, Ken1, and remember that Rooftop Elast Bagamba. I leave you with a chocolate video entitled Sochape, back to back with Sista D on acoustic version alongside Mwiza, and I'm out of here.
Chabeneka niganiza pali moyo wanga inenda manilipe nyumba yanga nilipe motoka nayo nilipe sindine osungapo Dine muntu chabe akukonda Ikari kulisha Nili chabe na chikondi changa Lechame nelinga kupasene So ukanikonda mwele nili Iza kondwela Ukanikonda mwele Sochabe, kanikonda mwene Diza kondwela, kanikonda mwene Sochabe, vichitika panuziko Awe nicho jabwisana Muntunga tari na mahafu Wanzake wa mabaka Chimabuta kuziba wazona Wambiri ni baboza Sopene nikari kuvutika neo Nifunona chikondi chako Kanikonda mwele Sochabe, kanikonda mwene Diza kondwela, kanikonda mwene Sochabe Kanikonda mwene nilineo Niza kondwela Sochabe, ukanikonda mwene Niza kondwela Ukanikonda mwene Niza kondwela Ukanikonda mwene Sochabe
Shini balube Anumba nyina ngolwe Bafwala shitenge Swebo mbwenka muno Chabulenge Shini balube Anumba mukachiri kwela Shini balube Anumba mukabolande Bafwala shitenge Swebo mbwenka muno Chabulenge Oyo Ntoya kulibama toya kulibama kulimama kulibama kubamba nandale machileke tulonayo sunu oh oh toya kulibama kulimama kulibama kubamba nanda chiswa chileke tulonayo sunu oh oh ehe anucha babuyani chababuyani nobasama swebo twashalwa kubalimi mapensho ya fula takukukala panshi ukale utochitanshi umumunye utolyanshi beka indakebwa ndakakanebo
mukazi wanga